It ain't over till the fat lady sings, but she's busting out of the fucking car right now. He would say all these, fucking crazy shit. Then there was 4 of them in the age unit. There was a black guy that was ready, and none of them were gay. They were all fucking babanya shooters, you know, and they would talk about shooting heroin and shit. We'd go over there, fucking have platters out, cold cuts. It didn't even fucking look like a prison. Even the guards would come in and go, what the fuck are you guys doing in here on Sunday nights? We'd be in there all fucking day, whatever time football started, till 11 o'clock at night. And then something switched. Like, yeah, I was taking some action in there. You know, you got it. Everybody wants to gamble in there. I teamed up with this old dude, and I started taking action. But I got to tell you something. A lot of people were doing a lot of fucking weird things in there. Some things I remember, some I don't. But I will tell you something. I remember at one point, like at the 3rd month, about the 3rd month in prison, me saying to myself, you know what? Yeah, I fucked up. I came to prison. But that's also the first time I felt satisfaction of being a man. Like that expression, being a man. I go, you know what? I manned up. I could have ran away like a little fag and ruined my life forever. I manned up. And I manned up because I never wanted to be in that position again. I didn't want to be on the hunt. I didn't want cops looking for me. I enjoyed kidnapping people. I'm not going to lie to you. I enjoyed putting guns out. I enjoyed stealing. If you want me to tell you that, you know, oh, Joey stole because he was hooked on drugs. No, I love to tell you that excuse. That's what made me do it, but it didn't. I stole because I enjoyed it at the time. My mind at that time was the world fucked me over, so I'm in business to fuck the world over now. You know, the world hurt me by taking my mother and, you know, taking my father at a young age, and, you know, that was the fucking excuse I made. I don't think I ever made the excuse knowingly, but I think I made the excuse, you know, on the sly that, you know, God dealt me a bad fucking hand, and that's what it really is. I talk to somebody 3 or 4 times a week, a dear friend of mine. He lost his mom at the age of 10. He's told me so many times about his unhappiness with God, how he doesn't believe in God, God's a douchebag. And I want to interrupt and say, but I mind my business because, and he's got 2 kids. You know, he hasn't seen the beauty of life. I don't know if it's the beauty of God or the love of God's hands or any of that shit. I just know that, Mike, it's a beauty when you have children, you know. And it really makes you look at life and go, whatever I felt before, maybe I'm not an atheist, but you got to believe in something when you look at your kids. I know I do. When I look at my daughter, I go, you know, maybe I've been conning myself, but maybe the fuck not, you know. But after like 3 months, I knew, you know, I didn't know that I was going to stop smoking coke. I just knew that I wanted to have a life, just a regular fucking life. I didn't want to be in movies or anything. I just wanted to be a normal guy. I got up in the mornings. I had a job. I had a girlfriend, you know, a girlfriend that I didn't do drugs with, you know, that she wasn't part of my fucking criminal enterprise. I just wanted these things, man. I didn't know how I was going to make money. I was worried, but not really. I always had a knack for making just regular money. But at that point in my life, 28, I was already 10 years behind where all my friends were. I was fucking, or at least that's how I felt. At that time, I was 10 years behind. I'm coming out of jail. I'm 28, I'm coming out in 1989. That puts me at 327. I'm coming out of fucking prison at 27. I got felonies. I can't get licensed for anything. I can't really get a real fucking job. I could get, you know, fly-by-night jobs. So how am I going to fuck? I got no parents. I got no co-signer. I basically got nothing. So I'm going to have to fucking come out and start from, I didn't know anything about goals. I'd love to tell you at 27 that I knew of the power of the pen. I fucking didn't. I just lived my life on the seat of my pants, how a lot of us do. You know, I think there's tough ages when you're growing up. I think the age of like 11 to 14 is tough. It was tough for me. You know, I was just getting into my groove at like 12, 13, 14. I remember when my mother died, I was so upset that I had just gotten into my groove. I had just gotten accepted by my friends. I was played basketball. I smoked dope. I did all these stupid fucking things, but I was just getting into my fucking groove. When I went to prison, I had no fucking groove. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I had no fucking groove. I was just a runaway fucking Hirakawa, you know, just a fucking Indian trying to fucking put the pieces together. I wasn't doing anything. But when I got out of prison, I came out with a fucking purpose. Number one, I knew I didn't want to go back in there again. And I ended up going back once overnight and once for 30 days. That's not bad. After the 30-day thing in Seattle, I fucking never went back. I never got, and that's 1996, you know, and that was misdemeanor shit. But you think about it, that's 25, 20, 27 fucking years, 26 years without police contact. But before then, you know, don't worry about the police contact. 91, I got into comedy, all that shit. But prison just let me know, prison let me know what I did and didn't want to do. And I knew I didn't want to be a fucking criminal. I knew that I would have to do a couple criminal things when I got out just to get, you know, balanced out, get on my feet. And you pray to God that you don't get caught and you don't get in fucking trouble. I had my fucking fears. You know, I knew that I couldn't stop snorting coke. You know, let's be honest with each other. I just fucking knew at that. When I got into comedy, I had to make a deal with myself. Either I'm going to quit coke, I'm going to quit this struggle. Now, for anybody who understands the struggle of quitting anything, whether it's heroin, reefer, alcohol, it's a fucking struggle. If you tell somebody, like, I'm going to quit cocaine and really quit, at that time, I couldn't quit fucking doing anything. I couldn't quit biting my fucking nails. I was going to quit fucking doing coke. I couldn't quit anything. I had no fucking self-control. So, you know, I would go clean for 4 days, clean for 5 days, and then fuck up. Then I would go clean for 4 days, fuck up. This went on. Anybody who's been in that fucking vicious cycle knows that when you're really trying, and when you're trying to get clean, like when you tell somebody, now you got pressure on you.